The giant oceanic manta ray, giant manta ray, or oceanic manta ray is a species of ray in the family Mobulidae and the largest type of ray in the world. It is circumglobal and is typically found in tropical and subtropical waters, but can also be found in temperate waters. Until 2017, the species was classified in the genus Manta, along with the smaller reef manta ray, Mobula alfredi. DNA testing revealed that both species are more closely related to rays of the genus Mobula than previously thought. As a result, the giant manta was renamed as Mobula birostris to reflect the new classification. The giant oceanic manta ray can grow up to 9 m, 30 feet, in maximum length, and to a disc size of 7 m, 23 feet, across with a weight of about 3,000 kilograms, 6,600 pounds. But average size commonly observed is 4.5 m, 15 feet. It is dorsoventrally flattened and has large triangular pectoral fins on either side of the disc. At the front, it has a pair of cephalic fins, which are forward extensions of the pectoral fins. These can be rolled up in a spiral for swimming, or can be flared out to channel water into the large, forward-pointing rectangular mouth when the animal is feeding. The teeth are in a band of 18 rows and are restricted to the central part of the lower jaw. The eyes and the spiracles are on the side of the head behind the cephalic fins, and the gill slits are on the ventral under surface. It has a small dorsal fin, and the tail is long and whip-like. The manta ray does not have a spiny tail, as do the closely related devil rays, Mobula spp, but has a knob-like bulge at the base of its tail. The giant oceanic manta ray has a widespread distribution in tropical and temperate waters worldwide. In the northern hemisphere, it has been recorded as far north as Southern California and New Jersey in the United States, Aomori Prefecture in Japan, the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, and the Azores in the northern Atlantic. In the southern hemisphere, it occurs as far south as Peru, Uruguay, South Africa, and New Zealand. It is an ocean-going species and spends most of its life far from land, traveling with the currents and migrating to areas where upwellings of nutrient-rich water increase the availability of zooplankton. The oceanic manta ray is often found in association with offshore oceanic islands. When traveling in deep water, the giant oceanic manta ray swims steadily in a straight line, while further inshore it usually basks or swims idly around. Mantas may travel alone or in groups of up to 50 and sometimes associate with other fish species, as well as seabirds and marine mammals. About 27% of their diet is based on filter feeding, and they will migrate to coastlines to hunt varying types of zooplankton, such as copepods, mysids, shrimp, euphausiids, decapod larvae, and on occasion, varying sizes of fish. When foraging, it usually swims slowly around its prey, herding the planktonic creatures into a tight group before speeding through the bunched-up organisms with its mouth open wide. While feeding, the cephalic fins are spread to channel the prey into its mouth, and the small particles are sifted from the water by the tissue between the gill arches. As many as 50 individual fish may gather at a single plankton-rich feeding site. Research published in 2016 proved about 73% of their diet is mesopelagic, deep water sources including fish. Earlier assumptions about exclusively filter feeding were based on surface observations. The giant oceanic manta ray sometimes visits a cleaning station on a coral reef, where it adopts a near-stationary position for several minutes, while cleaner fish consume bits of loose skin and external parasites. Such visits occur most frequently at high tide. It does not rest on the seabed as do many flatfish, as it needs to swim continuously to channel water over its gills for respiration.